to Mr. Bobby Prout, otherwise known on his podcast as Bobo the Bard. So may Brigid, patroness of poetry, continue to guide you, Bobby, and thank you all for your participation. So now just relax and enjoy this lovely, unusual sound. Thank you, Bobby.
Eve. Our bones grow cold from winter darkness, our feet soaked by rain, until Imbolc returns to breathe life back in our veins. We dry our worries by Brigid's fire, warm our bones in her cloak. Threads interwoven, we are chosen to celebrate the return of light and nurture the mighty oak that grows higher and higher and reaches the skies where Boan resides. Full of divine cosmic milk, it drips back down to this earth and lands on a patriarch-tipped scales, restoring balance to the land and manifesting for better days. Abundant as it is, the excess milk will not be spilt, but instead transformed to water that fills the riverbine, the holy wells, and all the waterways, forever feeding all the beggars and freeing all the slaves. We have the goddess Brigid and the St.Brigids, and the goddess Brigid was the goddess of fire, and fire is a great transmutator, transforming and rebirth associated with it, coming out of the winter months back into the spring months, the lighter months. Shatter my beliefs and crumble my ego, reborn like a phoenix rising from ashes with fresh inferno. Now I can soar in a sky of fresh beliefs, ducking and weaving without grief. Anoint my pain in ointment of joy and peace. The skin of yesterday shed, the mind of old beliefs behead. Cleanse my past and heal my sorrow. Fill me with hope and prosper for tomorrow. I allow myself to evolve. I surrender to my change. Aiming for the stars beyond the stars and shooting with unlimited range. Rebirth is inevitable. We do not even have to try. Once the humble caterpillar, now a graceful butterfly. The sound of dawn is calling. The birds sing without warning. Nature's alarm call enters this world from nothing to all. Born from the void, the unmanifested place many avoid. Those who hear it are born too. We cherish as they chirp, leaving behind the hurt, leaving behind what does not serve. From sleep we wake with light, a cycle that repeats every night, until the stars align and we ascend from the mind. And I believe as we leave the darker months, it's fantastic, but also I think that darkness shouldn't always be viewed as our enemy, but maybe sometimes a teacher. Because darkness can be deceiving. It's necessary but blinding, hard to always see the bigger picture. When immersed, we often need reminding that we are the light, and that's why the dark surrounds us. Swarmed by shadows of hollow depths in the mind's complex, confused by trickery and torment. Lack of communication, that's not what I meant. Where am I? Why can't I see what is going on? The pain is just a visitor that can't stay long. It's a teacher you don't like, showing you the wrong direction so you can choose right. Walk bravely through the night and breathe in the fresh morning air. Now the darkness is surrounded by you, suffering from a glare. I chase my demons down and transmute their lost soul. The once fallen angel rises again, I'm alive again. Base metal turns to gold and new stories are told of fresh starts and new beginnings. When you stop fearing the dark and learn to love it instead, then you are really living. To inject a bit more light back into the darkness, this is a poem channeled from a sunset by a 4,000-year-old megalithic wedge tomb in the Dublin Mountains overlooking the Wicklow Mountains. The sun leaks a golden syrup so sweet that the birds begin to sing and don't miss a beat. The sky is painted with red, orange, pink and yellow. Every soul that watches is a soul that is mellow. A display of beauty, a sight of power. If I could, I would freeze the golden hour, and the frozen photo would rest in the album of my fondest sights. As the moon takes over to paint its picture of the night. A mysterious magnet nestled in the abyss. A beacon of hope, it shines with bliss. Harvest my worries and bathe my skin in moonlight. I bow to that above, to a strength that cycles through the night. Circular, celestial energies of peace. The sun and moon nurture all life below. They put our minds and hearts at ease. And of course, heavily associated with St.Brigids is the healing properties of water, the waters in this land, and how many Brigid's wells are around. There's a lot of them anyway. I am of the waters, the rivers and the seas. I flow with the fluids and swim with the seals. Powerful waves of Era, immaculate and serene. The Atlantic washes over us to wipe our spirits clean. Find the lakes of peace, the waters within. Find internal clarity, find it and swim. And the last poem I have for you all is about a hawthorn tree. and we're surrounded by the hawthorn trees at the moment. And what's interesting about it is the hawthorn has this ability to connect us all together, whether it be a fate of pre-Christian times with the goddess Brigid or Christian times with the St.Brigids. Because people leave their brat beads, rags and ribbons on the hawthorn by the Brigid's wells around this time, a tradition predating Christianity that still lives now today. So she has this amazing ability to bridge the gap between both faiths and belief systems and weave us all together like her cross or her cloak. Lying under a hawthorn, sheltered by its branches, I gaze up between them. My eyes are greeted by candles. Stars in the night sky, symbolic sparks of a dreamer's eye, searching for sanctuary, hoping for harmony, through a natural portal of self-discovery. Each step is a blessing, each fall is a lesson. A new path walked is a path of progression. We all walk different paths, like branches in this tree, but we all share the same tree trunk, roots beneath our surface connecting you and me.